Hello guys, hope all of you are doing very well. As you know, we are doing the book review of the book written by Dr. Joseph Murphy, having the title The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Okay, now this is our 158th video, and this is the 8th part we are seeing. And 8th part is the number of videos, the series I am telling. Okay, see, we have finished only up to 36 pages in the book. Okay, and today I am starting the 3rd chapter. So we have finished so far only 2 chapters. Now we are going to the 3rd chapter. And the title given by Dr. Joseph Murphy is The Miracle Working Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Okay, the miracle working power. Okay, all of us you know that the subconscious mind is having limitless powers, endless powers, and it is the miracle working power. That is, it can create miracles. It can make miracles happen in your life. Very interesting, isn't it? Okay, you know, this chapter I am dividing it into 3 videos. Because there is so much, and I have created my own title for my video. If I come across something very interesting in that page, then I thought I will take that as the title for my video, because when you upload, YouTube will ask for the title. Okay, so I thought I will create a new title, right? And this is, sorry, As in heaven, so on earth. As in heaven, so on earth. This is the title, and you will understand it when I complete the video. Understand the meaning of this title. Okay. And see here, so the author is highlighting the miracle working power of the subconscious mind. Okay. The author says that in Rishikesh, that is in India, in Rishikesh, in North India, near Himalayas, in 1955, he was giving a lecture in Yoga Forest University. Probably there is a university by the name Yoga Forest University in Rishikesh. I don't know whether it is existing now or not. This author, Dr. Joseph Murphy, was giving a lecture, and when a doctor is giving lectures, the doctors only will attend, isn't it? So like that, there was a visiting surgeon from Bombay, and after the lecture, this visiting surgeon from Bombay was talking to Dr. Joseph Murphy, and this Bombay doctor was referring to another doctor by the name Dr. James S. Daly. I don't know whether I am pronouncing his name correctly, surname. We will go by the common, the first name, Dr. James. James, we are familiar with the name, isn't it? So, he is talking about Dr. James. Actually, Dr. James was a Scottish surgeon working in Bengal, you see, and this happened, that is, Dr. James worked in Bengal, and he did nearly 400 operations, because Dr. James was also a surgeon. So he conducted nearly 400 operations between 1843 and 46. So in 3 years, from 43, 18, it is not 19, it has happened some 120 years back, more than that. See, in 1843 to 1846, in 3 years of time, he conducted nearly 400 operations, that too in sensitive areas, not in hands, legs, like that, in sensitive areas like eye, ear and throat. all these sense organs are connected. Okay, nowadays we have ENT specialist. What is ENT specialist? Eyes, nose. N is for nose. Eyes, nose and throat. When you have cold, sometimes you have watering of eyes, and you can feel the water dripping in the throat. When you have running nose, you see the phlegm accumulating here. All these three are connected. Okay, but Dr. James conducted operations in the eye, ear and throat of his patients. And see, at that time there was no anesthesia. Anesthesia, they give an injection to make the place numb. No feelings will be there. The patient will not be able to feel the pain of cutting and removing and stitching and all those things. That is anesthesia. And nowadays, you might have come across some old people undergoing cataract operations, maybe in your own family or in your relatives. Cataract operation is the lens becoming harder, so they remove the lens and replace it with a better lens. That's all. It's a 10-minute operation, very simple operation. But for that also nowadays they are putting 2 or 3 injections around the eyes. The injections are meant to make the patient feel painless, to make the operation painless. Okay, the patient will not be able to feel the pain of it. So you have this is called local anesthesia. Then you have anesthesia given by injection in the spinal cord. Then if the operation is going to be for a longer time, it's going to be a major operation, complicated operation, then they give general anesthesia. All these things Why I am telling so much about this is, Dr. James did nearly 400 operations in the sensitive areas like eyes, ears and throat, when there was no practice of anesthesia. And there was no antiseptic also. Antiseptic like Dettol, Junction Violet, like that. There are some medicines which you apply on the wound so that it doesn't get infected further. So those are the times when there was no antiseptic used and there was no anesthesia method followed. They never knew about this anesthesia method. And his success rate was 97%. Mortality rate was only 3%. And what was the technique Dr. James followed? That is what is connected with our chapter. The miracle working power of your subconscious mind. So now you have guessed it correctly. What was the method followed by Dr. James? Hypnotism. And though we are not very familiar with the hypnotic methods, we need not. Only psychiatrists know. Doctors dealing with the patients only need to know that steps. But generally we have learned, we have heard, we have seen in films, isn't it? How a hypnosis therapy is given to the patient, isn't it? So the patient is made to lie on the table, operation table, and then the patient is the patient is taken to the sleepy level where the doctor talks to the subconscious mind of the patient. This is one of the methods of hypnotism. See here, the aim of the doctor is the patient should not feel the pain of it. He should not get up, he should not cry, and he should not run away from the theatre, isn't it? The patient should permit the doctor, should cooperate with the doctor to allow him to complete the operation, isn't it? That is why he is using this hypnotic technique of talking to the subconscious mind of the patient, not to the conscious mind, to the subconscious mind. How he would have talked? Look, I am going to do some minor operation in your eyes. minor changes I want to bring, and since I am using the knife, it may don't be afraid of this. It is painless. You will not feel the pain of it, and after my operation you are going to get back your eyesight, you are going to enjoy the world, you are going to see so many interesting things. Like that he is talking, and the patient also believes. When he is put to sleep, he strongly believes, and his belief is imprinted in the subconscious level of the patient, and so the patient doesn't feel the pain of it. He gives 100% cooperation to the doctor, and so the operation becomes successful. So, in what way this Dr. James operation story is related? You know the reason. He is using the hypnotic method of talking to the subconscious mind of the patient, because the doctor knew that the subconscious mind could create miracles. Okay, so as we have seen, your thought becomes your experience. What you think, that you become, isn't it? The American essayist Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Man is what he thinks all day long." Man is what he thinks all day long. All day long means what you think today, you will become tomorrow. Not that way. Over a period of time, what you feel, that you will become. Or in other words, if you have positive thoughts, if you think that you have come into the world to achieve something, to be a leader, to become a rich man, then you will become rich one day. On the other hand, if you are going to think, oh, what can I do to this world? I am born as a human being, I live like everybody else, and I will also die one day. What is there to achieve? I can't do anything like that. I cannot climb the Himalayas. I can't do any meditation. Let me lead a normal life and see what it is, that's all. So if you are having such mediocre thoughts, then you will lead such a mediocre level of life only. That's why very great men have already said, what you think, that you become. Your life is in your hands, isn't it? What you think, that you become. So whether to make great achievements in life or not depends upon your thinking. Okay, so what you impress upon your subconscious mind, it will move heaven and earth to bring it to pass. To pass mean many places he has written to pass, in the sense to make it happen. Okay, so certain things we should understand. Whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind, it will make heaven and earth move. It will move heaven and earth to bring it to pass. So you must impress it with the right ideas and constructive thoughts only. There is no negativity when your conscious mind and the subconscious mind work together harmoniously and peacefully. That's why in the previous chapter, in the previous video, we saw that the conscious mind and the subconscious mind should work in cooperation. There should be perfect alignment in the thinking. So what is impressed upon your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of your life. And all great men who have made marks in the history of humankind, in mankind, they all knew the power of the subconscious mind. They tapped at it and they got it. Okay, and here this is what is written in the Bible. And the Bible has two versions, the Old Testament and the New Testament. And the Old Testament is difficult for us to understand. Okay, because its way of writing is different. Most of the meanings are hidden, And the English language, though it is written in English, the English language used on those days were very much different compared to the contemporary English what we are using now. Our English is very simple. Okay, so in the Bible, and in Bible, in many places, whatever Jesus has done in the form of miracles are mentioned. And Jesus was a great man, and he could do many miracles, especially in the process of healing others. Why? Because as a genius, as a great Mahan, Jesus knew the power of the subconscious mind. And so he tapped at the potentialities of the subconscious mind of the patients, and he brought out miracles to happen, thereby curing the patients. And those things are only mentioned in the Bible, and it is true. We have to believe it. Okay, and like that, this is what is mentioned in the Bible: as in heaven, so on earth. I liked it very much. That's why I gave this as a topic for my title of my video. As in heaven, so on earth. As in heaven, so on earth. Here, by heaven, what they mean is the mind, and by earth, what they mean is the body, environment. What you think in your mind, your body works like that, and the environment is created accordingly, because the environment also matters a lot while molding your life. Okay, I hope you are able to understand this, and this is the great law of life. So what you think, that you become. Simple. And this motion plus energy is emotion. What do you mean by emotion? The various feelings what we get, isn't it? Some of the feelings are positive, some are negative, but we were not born with all these negative feelings. Of course, some are carried over, no doubt. Some are carried over because as impressions of the previous life experiences. But still, now that God has given us a new life with the sixth sense as human beings, and the free will, He has given us the free will to analyze and to follow what is right. Okay, so what is our duty? We should remove all the negative feelings, and we should fill our life with positive feelings. Positive feelings like love, sympathy, empathy, compassion, helping tendency, joyfulness, happiness, charity. These are all the virtues which we have to develop in us. And what are the negative feelings or negative characters like anger, fear, enmity, jealous, vengeance? Now let us eschew all these, remove all these negative feelings, because we have to feed our subconscious mind with life-giving thoughts, and wipe out the negativity, so that we are able to lead a fulfilling life in this lifetime itself. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. Please think about it. You also feed your subconscious mind with all these positive thoughts, so that all of you bloom into beautiful roses, so that all your lives turn into amazing lives. May God bless all of you.